probably someone else's fault. What do you think?
No comments.
The question is, what's the best time to train at night? I mean, the best time to train altogether. Is it night or is it morning time?
Midday.
I notice with you, bro, you don't like training after 2 o'clock or whatever.
I used to train super late when I was younger, like around 10, 10:30, around this time. But I was young. Now I'm old.
I don't think you're old.
You know what someone told me at the gym today?
What's up?
They said, "Wow, you're in really good shape for an old guy." Or an older guy. I was like,
who the fuck told you that?
some guy who looked terrible. He was 47.
Huh?
He was 47. I'm like, well, that's almost my age. And he was all skinny, and that was funny. I was like, so I didn't know what to say. I was like, should I say thank you or whatever?
So check this out. Gymshark sent me some gear.
Nice.
See? Nice, huh?
Yeah.
They sent it to me. These are the house sweatsuits.
You're friends with them, right?
I'm not friends
The
with
guys?
them, but I mean, I know the young guys that guy Ben that started. So this is the gym bag that came in. So shout out to Gymshark.
Yeah.
They sent me a nice little package today, man. They reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to send you some clothes.
Very nice.
I like their movement.
You must be liked.
So we're gonna go do a little arms. And what I'm gonna do on this, actually this workout, so I'm gonna show a little bit, because I do have the Fat Gripz. I do not endorse the Fat Gripz, by the way. I actually have a signature version that I like the Fat Gripz so much, I reached out to them to use the product. And I have a signature version of those that I sell on my site. But I'm gonna show you guys how I use a Fat Gripz for arm training.
Cool. Not this door? You get something new?
What do you think, Dave?
You always have new toys.
Huh?
Not every time, but you always have something new when I don't come for a while, it seems like. I thought you were supposed to get a Mercedes.
I ordered that too.
Oh. We're the downsize.
We're gonna go to the gym.
Okay. Look at that.
Alright, so Dave, check this out. So when you get in, check this out. Get in the car.
Okay.
Alright, so sitting there. Now you can move that seat back. There's a button right there, right?
This?
There. No. Up on this.
Right
down,
here?
hold it down.
This is a car for lazy people.
Or just people that just don't want to do as much.
That's awesome, dude. We'll have to show it in the daytime. It's really cool in here. Wow.
Here we are again, bro. Does this bring back memories of all this shit?
Yeah. There's some wind. I hope we're not gonna hear it. Oh, it's Doc Brown at the counter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Done. Alright, so 2 things I think are important, especially with tricep movements, okay? I think you always need some sort of an extension and then also some sort of a press down movement. So, I'll do ropes, straight bar press downs, and then for overhead exercise, I always do some sort of cambered bar, whether it's cables or a machine. But I think it's always good to do an overhead motion and then something with a push motion. Alright, so Fat Gripz we're using to incorporate tonight. And this is one of my favorite movements, the close grip bench press. So I'll focus on 10 or 12 reps here, but this really helps build that thickness, especially for the side tricep pose. You guys really want to get that nice cap. This is a great close grip bench press. But we're going to use the Fat Gripz to have the thicker bar. It's a better feel. I always like training with thicker bars, but the Fat Gripz really accentuate, especially that thickness in the triceps. right, so number one, we're going to focus on cable curls because the cable curl is constant tension. Even with barbells and dumbbells, you're going to lose a little bit of either the concentric or the eccentric movement, right? So what I'm going to do with this is 10 to 12 repetitions, and what we're really going to do is focus on the fatter grip, really getting the, I feel it works deeper in the muscle. That's the ideal thing with Fat Gripz. Number one, you're going to get the brachialis, contraction, stimulation, but I feel like you can get a deeper bicep pump using a fatter grip handle, okay, and a lot of gyms aren't equipped with that, so we're going to focus on 10 to 12 reps with the cable movement, our second exercise. All right, so we're going to do the dumbbell version with the Fat Gripz. Pretty simple, 8 to 10 reps on each arm, but this grip, you have to lighten the weight up because it's so thick. You know, the contraction's a lot deeper, so I definitely go a little lighter, probably 10 pounds lighter than I normally would, and a few less repetitions. Like I always try for 10 to 12, and I might get 8 to 10 in each arm on this. Look at that, bro. You know what the sick part is?
What?
By the time you come back next week, I'm 238.
Be 245 at least.
I'll be 245.
Yeah. Always. Jack. It's pretty.
How do you think it came out?
It's great.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh?
You gotta get in there though. It's cool when you get in there.
You know, remember when we had the white one?
Yeah.
But I have all white interior.
This is like Entourage.
Right?
Oh, that's my seat belt, isn't it?
Who cares?
Okay. I thought you were done with the late night training.
Late night training. You know, there's always that question on what's the best time of day to train, right? And you don't train after like 2 o'clock. What's up with that?
I train from 12 to 3:30-ish. Yeah.
I know, but you hate training late.
I know, because I'm old.
You're not old, bro. You're a year older than I am. What does that mean?
Well, I guess I'm not used to it, you know, but I've trained late with you sometimes.
You know, I've trained in the middle of the night. I've trained first thing in the morning. I prefer to train early in the morning, but let me tell you something. There's no right or wrong time to train. You know that, right? It all depends on your body clock and when your body performs its best. Now, I'm a suggestive of training. If you're training for more size, train after 3 or 4 meals. If you want to get leaner, I think training in the morning's better. Or I mentioned train twice a day, right? That's always good to hit metabolism. But there's no right or wrong time. I mean, some people train fasted. Can you imagine training with no food in you? I've done it.
Mike Oren does it too.
He does? Oh, he does that in the morning?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's strong as an ox.
Well, I mean, some people, that's the way they train, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how he stays leaner these days. He probably didn't do that before, but you know, I like to have at least one meal in before I train. Like, I'd love to get up tomorrow morning, even though we're done training here at 12:30. I'd love to get up in the morning and train again. You know, I mean, I'm super lean right now. I'm only 230.
238. Yeah.
I mean, that's lean for me. Which, listen, I love being that weight. I'll be honest.
Really?
I'm actually prouder of being that weight than the 245 I'll be next week when you come back to shoot more videos. Shit, probably in 4 days I'll be. It depends how I diet this week, you know.
It doesn't take you long.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to eat right now after training. We'll get it on film, but probably have some bison or something, you know. Something without carbs, though.
Right.
I might have some tomatoes, actually.
You love those tomatoes.
Dude, I eat a lot of tomatoes now.
It's good for you.
Well, an old wise man told Dr. Zach that tomatoes are the way to sustaining like long-term health.
Really?
They're cancer fighting. Maybe someone can chime in on this.
Wow.
I think I have before, and some people chime in in the comments.
Don't eat the sticker on the tomato, though.
Well, they said that, right? Did I eat the sticker?
That's what they said.
Yeah. So to recap, no right or wrong time to train. This fell today because I was super busy. I don't like training at 11 o'clock at night, but unfortunately today we had to.
Yeah.
And of course it's great to get content that way, but you know, I had a great arm workout. It was great pump. You know, we showed a little bit of the Fat Gripz, which is awesome.
Yep.
You know, and like I mentioned, I have a signature version on my website on jcutler.com that I do. You know, that's my endorsement of it. Basically, I wanted these so bad. I remember these guys reached out to me so long ago, and they wanted me to try this new invention that they made, and they made this Fat Gripz. Of course, there's been a lot of knockoff since, but this is the original.
You've been with them for years.
You know, and I think the only reason people ever replace their Fat Gripz is because they lose them or they get stolen.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times, every time I go in the gym and use Fat Gripz, someone comes up to me and says, "What do those do?" You notice that tonight?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I usually give them away to the person that asked me, like, here, try them. Because I have so many, right?
Yeah.
But dude, every time I do that, I forget to put them in my bag. So when I go to train arms, I'm like, shit, I gave away the Fat Gripz. So I got to always remember to grab them at the warehouse. That's the only thing that sucks about not having this stuff in my garage anymore, right?
I know.
Maybe I just need to keep some extra pairs, like I keep the shaker cups in the garage, right?
You should.
I'm gonna have 1 million shaker cups. I literally have like 100,000 shaker cups. So maybe I should do a shaker cup giveaway.
Maybe you should.
You know what? Maybe I'll do that this Friday. I'll give away some cups.
Fans first.
Yes. So stay tuned. That was our late night arm workout. When is the best time to train?
Boom.
What are you making? This is 6 ounces of bison with a half a cup of rice.
Yum.
And a few vegetables. This is my post-workout meal at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
This is how you get over 238.
All right.